What's up YouTube, Webberz05 here, coming at you today with Q&A number 7. So before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to those who posted questions, and by those who posted questions I mean Dark Magician 84, but thank you so much for posting a question, man, so I can at least do this series today. So, Dark Magician 84 has asked me 2 questions, so let's get straight into them. So his first question: do you believe that parallel universes exist? I myself find it fun to imagine there's an alternate versions of me. Possibility of alternate universes I think could be a thing, because who really knows what happens in the universe out there? I mean, scientists have been trying to figure out the concept of string theory, which would admit that there is in fact parallel universes in there, but it's hard to say. Nobody really knows, but I agree it is a fun concept to think of. I myself would like to think that in another universe there is a version of me that did not have to grow up with the condition that I have, and I just wonder what my life could have been like if I had not grown up with that condition. And if there were an alternate universe, maybe I could if there were alternate universes and I could travel to one of them, maybe I could find out what my life could have been like. It's also fun to postulate ideas of universes that are just completely random. Like, I myself would consider a universe where dragons existed. I became a dragon. I became some kind of dragon-human hybrid with the ability to breathe fire and shoot lightning bolts out of my eyes. That would be pretty dope. And second question you've got is there any deck you used to play that you miss playing? I know you'd rather stick with the ones that you have and are rebuilding Draco Slayers, but I thought I'd ask anyway. So thinking about decks I've played in the past that I'm not playing now, frankly most of my decks are like older versions of some of the decks that I already have, or some of them are like decks I enjoyed playing at the time, and then the ban list basically said I can't play them anymore. So I will admit though, like with Cyberdarks for instance, when I played my 60 card version of Cyberdarks when that Grasslike Screener was legal, that was an extremely fun deck to play, just a way to dump monsters in my grave, have Cyberdark Impact, get Cyberdark Impact to my hand, activate it because Grass has sent my materials to the grave, shuffle them back, summon Cyberdark Dragon, and because I was playing Malefic Truth Dragon in the build, which probably got milled off that grass, equip it to it. That's a 6k plus however many additional monsters are in my graveyard. So that was very much fun to play. And probably another deck I miss playing is some of the older versions of Pendulum Magician. I don't so much miss playing Pendulum Magician as a deck because I technically can still play it now. I've just kind of prefer the odd eye side of it as opposed to Pendulum Magician. But I do miss some of like the older variants of the deck from some of the old stuff I used to be able to do. Like one of the ones I miss is my Nirvana High Paladin Turbo deck, which was really fun back when shortly after the Dark Illusion was released, and we had the Fellground structure deck with Return of the Dragon Lords. That being said, most of the stuff in that, probably I could still play it now. But the primary issue being the change between Master Rules 3 and 4, when they moved Pendulum Zones into the Spell and Trap Zone and limited us of what we can summon from the extra deck. So I'm not sure how well that would go, but it's something I could think about. And admittedly, probably the other. And it's not so much that I miss playing some of my old decks, it's more like I miss playing certain variants of them. Like when I played, when Guard Dragons were released, I really miss all the variants I played with that in Pendulum Magician. Because I just had because with Guard Dragon Argapane's ability to just summon a dragon free from the extra deck, I had so many fun techs I got to do back in the day with that. Like, I played Majestic Star Dragon in combination with Odd Eye's Persona Dragon, which gave myself a nuke on my opponent's turn. That's always, because nukes are fun. I also got to have some real fun for the Sky Striker matchup by playing King Dragoon, who states that dragons can't be targeted by my opponent's card effects, which is essentially most of what the Sky Striker spells did, so they just couldn't do anything to deal with my board, which was really great. Some of the other stuff I did, I think after Argopane got banned, I still found a way to do some crazy stuff with the deck. Like, I think one of the things I was playing was Trident Dragian by throwing in a rocket engine, of using quick launch for summoning also Rocket Dragon, I think is the level 3. And then since Destruder was still legal at the time, I just used LP, summon Destruder from the deck, level 7 Dragon Tuner, level 3 Dragon, Synchro into Trident Dragian, effect, pop 2 cards I control, then I can smack 3 times with that dragon, which was fun. And then also one of the other things I did back with Guard Dragon in the day was one of the things a lot of people did, which was summoning an Amorphage and locking the opponent out the extra deck, or Ether the Evil Empowering Dragon and then just banish something. There were just so many fun things we did with Guard Dragon back in the day, and that is definitely a deck I miss. But let's be honest, guys, that's never coming back, because Guard Dragon LP to summon a dragon from the deck for free, and Argopane summoning a dragon from the extra deck for free. A little too good for this game. They're not coming back. But I'm okay with that. But yeah, so that's it for questions on this episode. Thank you, DarkCretition84, for posting those. Those were quite interesting. Thank you and remember, guys, I do these Q&As every Wednesday afternoon, UK time. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.